use the microphones for a number of reasons today. Turning it on will help. So let's say that's number one rule. If you want to engage in the workshop in any way from the floor, we need to turn it on. So I've demonstrated how not to do it. My name's David Smith. I've been asked to moderate this session. If you came here thinking it was going to be quite relaxing for you to listen to what's going on, then you will be disappointed. If you came here wanting to collaborate and participate and contribute and engage in the digital agenda assembly, the redefinition and future direction of policy for social media across the European Union, led by the European Commission, then you're in the right place. So that's what we're here for. If you meant to be in a different workshop, then now's a good time to leave. Okay, right, we're here till 5 o'clock. Hopefully you've committed your day completely to this event. The two halves are slightly different. But let's do some housekeeping. Number one, there is wireless in the room, so hopefully you've found you can have access. Number two is please don't turn off your handies, your cell phones, your tablets, your laptops. We want you to use social tools to interact with what's happening today, to share with others. If you're doing your own private email, no one will know. But nonetheless, we'd quite like you to tweet if you're so inclined, or to share what's happening here. The hashtag is #DA12social. So that's #DA12social. You can follow that obviously on Twitter yourself. We'll be following your tweets, so be careful what you say. You may be picked on. The idea is it's a fairly relaxed day. We want this to be very productive. We have some slides. We have some terrific speakers who will speak to some issues around social media, the direction and the trajectory of that tool and where it's heading for. We have some breaks. We have a coffee break scheduled for 10:10 for 20 minutes. That's going to be outside. And I wonder if I can just ask you to leave any drinks outside. We're not allowed to bring coffee or drinks into the room. So that's that. I know you'll meet interesting people during the coffee breaks and not want to come back, but can we make it our responsibility collectively to return on the time we've agreed? Okay, lunch is from 1 p.m. to 2:30. Hopefully we'll manage our agenda so that works well. We have a report back from this whole day into the plenary session of the Assembly tomorrow. So what you say may well have a big impact on policy, and therefore being here is important, and contributing is more important than that. When you came in, you were given a single sheet of paper that had a group number on it and a series of questions. And when we get to past our two panels, there is a session that runs right the way up to lunch, where we'll be asking you to go to a place in the room where that number corresponds to your piece of paper. So mine happens to say 1, so I would go over there, and there's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and you will find up to 9 groups set out, and what we'd like you to do will be better explained when we get to that, but essentially there's some issues we'd like you to work through and to collaborate on, and then report back to the overall group so we get an idea of your thoughts. So this is the mid-term review. This is the purpose of it, to inform the continuing digital strategy of the European Commission for the exploitation of social media for the benefit of the entire European Union and those working with the Union, of course. Simply put, this policy is focused around economic growth and job creation. So we want the outputs to really speak to those key issues across the Union of jobs, growth, new jobs, more jobs, better jobs, and also economic growth across the Union. So, look, that's my brief introduction. If you've got any issues, come find me at coffee break. It now falls to me to introduce Paul Timmers, who is largely responsible purpose and behind your invitation, and after his